sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live tonight, ready for the college football selection committees, college football playoff rankings. It's been a lot of buzz all week about what this committee is going to do with several of those teams that are hanging around from 11 through 17. I guess we'll find out today. I'm here this evening with my man T1 of City League TV. How you feeling this evening, T1?
Feeling great. Ready to talk a little bit college football. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. We also got our man SEC Sean, who is also here with us tonight. How you feeling, SEC Sean?
We're doing good. We're interested to see what this committee is going to do with all this, Ole Miss, and just waiting to see what they're going to do. So we got some, this is one show that's going to create a lot of reasons for people to talk.
Yeah, for sure. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do as well. Before they start doing their reveal, how much of a shakeup do you think they're going to have from 8 through 12?
It should be a lot. I mean, that's where it should be different at. The top part should pretty much be the same, but once you get there, now I think they have some decisions to make on who they want to be with and in or out of these playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see some movement. I don't know. I mean, this is what I'm saying. You're going to wait and have to see what they decide to do with Ole Miss. Are they gonna knock them down a little bit? What are they going to do with them? How far is A&M going to fall? Those are just some of the things I'm looking forward to see. How far is Texas going to move up? Stuff like that. I can already tell you, this was a pretty good game though. So, because I'm typing in the 25 through 21 right now.
All right, cool. Well, FanDuel's there. I'm still a little bit hoarse from all that screaming and hollering I was doing on Saturday, bro. On Friday. You know how that is, man, when you got a rivalry game and you come out with the victory, man. I'm still probably a little bit hoarse from that. But then again, it could be from being out there in that daggone snow, doing all that shoveling too. I don't know. So we got 25 through 21. We got 25 James Madison, who is a group of 5 team that's trying to get some love and possibly get into this college football playoffs. It's looking kind of bleak for them right now when you got 24 North Texas, who's playing in their conference championship game. 23 is Iowa. 22 is Georgia Tech, who fell off the last few weeks of the season. And then at 21, you have a Houston team. Wow, did y'all just see that? Wow, did you just see that?
Hold on. No, I'm on pause right now because I'm typing.
You like where y'all sitting at? Is that what you wilding at? You like where you sitting at, Rob?
Man, I think they might have showed Texas a little bit of love. They ain't revealed it yet, but the way it's looking so far, Texas might have gotten some love. Yes, they got some love. They moved them ahead of Utah and Vanderbilt.
Yeah, because that final one is. I wonder if they're gonna do the final. Are they gonna do the final on Sunday night or Sunday morning or Sunday night? Saturday night.
Sunday
night.
Or maybe Sunday afternoon.
What is it, around 6? Is it 6?
Ooh.
Or no, it might be 4. It might be like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be the thing.
Miami State at 12, y'all.
We got 3 group of 5 teams in the rankings.
In the top 12?
Top
No.
25. I mean, if Duke wins, 2 of them
Oh,
is
okay.
in for sure.
Oh, really?
Is that really how is that really how it's going to go though? They get
Yeah.
Yeah,
If Duke wins,
yeah, but
if
it's
Duke
two.
wins, you win.
It's
because it's the top five.
yeah, it's the top 5
Highest ranked
champs.
teams.
Mm-hmm.
Top 5
Wow.
highest rated. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, so they need Virginia Tech definitely to win this game. I mean Virginia to definitely win that game. Okay, so let's have this discussion real quick. SEC shot, are you typing in 15 through 11?
Yeah, I'm stuck on Miami right now. I haven't seen who 11 is yet.
It's BYU.
Okay. That'll get that round through.
Notre Dame fell to 10.
Is it really?
What? Oh. Well, let's talk about this 15 through 11 and BYU mainly. Will BYU, if they lose? Because right now they're not in, right?
Nah, BYU ain't in right now. If you said
No,
they had 11.
BYU's not in.
So if they lose, there's no way they can get in, right?
It
Right.
depends what happened in front of them.
Well, even if they're out now, if they lose, they'll be out. Alabama jumped Notre Dame.
But they play in the conference championship in Alabama. Well, I don't know. It depends. It depends if they really mean that you can't get faulted for being in the conference championship. That's what it like. You know what I'm saying? Because I think how you look matters.
Right. I agree. I don't know why Bama jumped Notre Dame, but
I already told you, Sean. They gotta justify Miami getting into that playoff. So they just put them in the same tier. So now it's going to be a comparison.
Right.
Texas A&M dropped to number 7.
I figured we'd be anywhere.
Oklahoma at 8. Ole Miss at 6.
So they did nothing for Ole Miss.
So that's the same scenario for Alabama. If Alabama at 9, if they lose in this SEC championship game to Georgia, and they lose convincingly, will the committee leave them out? Should the committee leave them out?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say yeah. You only want us to get 3 teams in. Shoot, yep.
So right now, it means Texas A&M and Ole Miss is automatically locks right now because they don't have any more games.
They don't got no more games. Yeah, they locks.
Yep, they in there. Oregon is a lock.
Oregon
is 5. Texas Tech is 4.
Ohio State a lock. Indiana lock.
Oregon is 5. Texas Tech is 4. Georgia's 3. Indiana's 2. Ohio State is 1.
Wow. This is going to be really, really interesting.
Hey, I don't know if y'all remember me saying this, though. I said the committee is going to use Notre Dame as a pawn on a chessboard.
Yeah.
You can put them anywhere from 5 to 10 just for placement and games, like just to seed people to have the correct matchups. I think Notre Dame is a lock. I don't think nobody's going to be able to jump them. But what they saving themselves to do is they said that they wasn't going to judge these conference championships, but I'm telling you, they are. If Alabama go out there and lose, they're going to put Miami and Notre Dame in.
Yep. I'm still shocked they didn't slot Ole Miss down lower after all the coach stuff. That just shows that they're not taking that into consideration.
Yeah. I mean, they still got, 3 weeks to get prepared for the game?
Yeah.
Or is it 1 week?
But now,
3 weeks.
I don't know if y'all saw the news come out today. It did come out today. Kiffin sent the entire coaching staff back to Ole Miss.
Really?
Yep. The whole offensive staff is back at Ole Miss through the playoff run, then they're coming to LSU.
That might be the difference.
So, but I mean, he had a reason to do it too, because LSU told him that whatever bonuses he was going to get for playoffs from Ole Miss, they're going to match based on Ole Miss's performance. So he's like, yeah, y'all go back and coaching and let's make some more money. So, yeah, their whole offensive staff went back to Ole Miss. We'll see. Like I said, I thought we'd hit 5 or 6. I didn't know. I didn't think we'd hit 7, but it is what it is at this point. We're pretty much going to be stuck at that 7 mark.
So that's OU. Go ahead, FanDuel.
So we locked in with Notre Dame and Texas A&M. That's a rematch. You know,
well,
1 point game
unless they move. If Bama loses, then Notre Dame moves up.
And this is what I'm saying though. With Miami having the head-to-head, they're going to just go ahead and slot Miami in the 9 spot.
Yeah.
I think that's the only game that's a first round lock.
Say that again.
With Notre Dame and Texas A&M, they had a 1 point game. I think they want to see that rematch because it was such a close game. But with Miami having the head-to-head with Notre Dame, if Bama lose and they jump them into the playoffs next week, they're just going to slot them at 9 and just replace them with Bama. Because of the head-to-head is going to hold premium to them.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. But right now they're making it look like they want a rematch between A&M and Notre Dame. Because that would be the 7-10 matchup.
Yeah.
You've got the case on if Alabama wins, do they move up? What is, there's so many different things, but that'd be the closest thing to a lock for the first round game, yes, is A&M Notre Dame. I don't like it. I'm not going to lie to you. If that happens, I see us getting beat in the first round.
Hey, I love it. I love that matchup.
I don't think we can beat Notre Dame.
Y'all at home?
Don't think we can beat Notre Dame. We beat them because they dropped an extra point and they missed a holding call on the last play of the game. Y'all
both got better though. So
yeah, maybe. Our run defense is not real good. So I think our run defense has regressed over the course of the year. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to say we can't beat them, but I don't like the matchup. I'd rather play somebody different. I'd like to see an Alabama and Oklahoma, just somebody different that we haven't played this year. I'm not a fan of rematches, and that's just how I've always been. I'm not a big fan of the rematch games.
What do y'all think about that? Oh, go ahead.
I'm not a fan of them when they was played like recently. This was in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that.
Well, let's bring our man Postgame of the Postgame 86 podcast on here, because the question on the table right now is, it looks like A&M and Notre Dame will play, if it was to stay the same, on Sunday evening. What's your thoughts on that? Would you want a rematch against Texas A&M, or would you like to play someone else? Like SEC Sean said, he would rather play somebody other than Notre Dame again.
How y'all? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Excellent. Man, I don't know why Notre Dame slid to start with, but I mean, I guess we still got conference week and some things can shake out, but absolutely. I want Texas A&M. I want Miami. I want those rematches. But from the look of it, fellas, it looked like Miami might be in trouble. Because what other game do they have left to make their case? They're not in the ACC championship game. And if Duke mess around and wins that game, no ACC team may be in the tournament. The players' ball, what I like to call it. But this is very interesting. Again, if you look at Alabama and Georgia, and we talked about this already, If Georgia somehow blows away Alabama, do they still get in? They're right on the cusp. So this bracket is really interesting. But to answer your question, I would love to play A&M.
Yeah, see, I got a whole different perspective on it. I think Miami is just sitting good. I think they sitting good. Because if you go into this game, we know Texas Tech should beat BYU. I mean, they need help. Don't get it twisted. BYU lose, that's gonna count against them because they lost to the same team twice. Bama, you lose, you a 3-loss team, and them sliding Notre Dame back. The whole thing about the committee was saying they couldn't compare Miami and Notre Dame because they wasn't in the same tier, so they was comparing Notre Dame to other teams. Now they move closer to each other. So if two more of these teams that's at the bottom of the top 10 lose, regardless of what they said, we seeing that they kind of hypocritical with their statements that they've been making. They're not really they're kind of full of shit, and what they've been saying the past few weeks. So I don't trust nothing they've been saying. Like, and Notre Dame moving back to 10 is just proof of that. They said they was going by eye test more. That like they wasn't really doing resume based. They said they was going by eye test. There's no way you think Notre Dame is the 10th ranked team in the country right now.
No, nope, there is not. Here's I'm gonna hit. I see Moss saying, Nindy on a mission. Don't sound too sure. No, I'm not too sure about Notre Dame. Notre Dame's playing really good right now. I mean, can we beat Notre Dame? Yeah, we can beat Notre Dame. If we play our A game, we can beat Notre Dame. But like I said, I'm not too keen on playing a rematch again. I know it was earlier in the year, like Zay said, so I'll kind of slide with that. But I like seeing new teams. But while y'all was talking about that, I did some calculations here. So this is your breakdown. I'm just using the ACC, and I'm not counting Miami as an ACC team when I do this, just for purposes, because they can't win the conference. Virginia wins. You get one team from the ACC. Virginia, right? Based on the rankings right now, I'm just going with what they are. You have 5 SEC teams, right? That's 6. 3 Big 10 teams, that's 9. 1 Big 12 team, I'm assuming Texas Tech beats BYU. 1 Big 12 team, that's 10. 1 group of 5, that's 11. 1 at large bid. If Texas Tech loses and Virginia wins, there is no at large bids. It's what it is right now. They'd have to do something with Notre Dame, is what I'm saying, based on what the rankings are right now. If Duke wins, you get pretty much the same thing, except you don't have an ACC team at all. You replace the ACC with 2 group of 5 teams. And then you have 1 at large, unless Tech loses to BYU, and then that fills the 12 spots.
Hey, if Duke wins, you can cancel Christmas.
You ain't lying.
Do we think that if Alabama loses to Georgia, no matter what type of loss it is, they're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs?
No. If Georgia wins, and I'm going to call this, if Georgia beats them, say, by, I'm going to say 17 plus, I think Bama's out. I keep
saying that. I keep saying that, Sean. I keep saying
I don't argue with you. I'm not arguing with you, though. That's the point. I'm not arguing that if they get blown out, they're going to get put out. I've never said that if they get blown out, they're going to get put in.
I think if they lose, period, they are out. I think if they lose, they are out. I think the committee is full of it. I'm telling you, that third loss is not going to look pretty.
It's not. But what if that third loss is reversed ACC game last year, where Georgia gets in and hits a 52-yard field goal to win the game at the last second? I don't think the committee is going to hold it against Bama. That's that brand of Bama. Brands carry weight no matter what anybody wants to say. I think if it's a close game, I think I think Bama stays in. I think Georgia has to blow Bama out for Bama to get out. And I'll even say 14 or more, not 17. If Georgia beats them by 2 scores, 2 touchdowns, I think Bama's out.
So do y'all think it's safe to say everybody in the top 10 is in except for Bama, and they have to win the SEC championship game in order to be a lock to be in this college football playoff? Everybody else is a lock in the top 10 except for them.
Yeah,
man,
I'd say so.
The committee is, I don't know. They haven't been real consistent with these rankings. Are we sure that the SEC championship, that's my main thing. Are we sure that making your conference championship game, if you're at Alabama, is good enough? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if they lose, they're still guaranteed. We know if they win, they're definitely guaranteed. But if they lose, I don't know the answer to that.
I'll tell you what the answer is. If they lose, they are not going to replace Alabama with anybody other than Texas. That's what's going to happen.
That's not going to happen either.
I don't think Texas is getting in either. But if Alabama loses, they are not going to replace Alabama. And when you start talking about the bias of the SEC, you're going to really see it right there, because there's no way that they're going to put Miami in over Texas, even though they're at 12.
Yeah, I bet they would. Just because it eliminates the whole Notre Dame, Miami. They don't have to answer that question. That's why. But I think, like I said, they've said they've told you that losing in your conference championship game doesn't matter. Won't hurt you. I'll believe it when I see it. It didn't last year, but that's the only data point we have is last year. So let's see if they really mean that. If, like I said, if Bama lose by 2 touchdowns, they'll be out, which will free up a spot. But if Bama wins, they're locked, So I wouldn't say everybody in the top 10 is locked. Bama could fall out. I don't know. It's really crazy. I mean, you better, for the committee's sake, you're hoping Virginia just beats Duke. You're hoping pretty much chalk happens if you're the committee in the conference championship games. Except for maybe the SEC. You're probably hoping Bama beats Georgia to eliminate that. What do we do with Bama? And you're probably hoping TCU wins. Texas Tech. And you're probably hoping Virginia, Texas Tech, Indy, or Ohio State, which that one really won't hold any difference, that game. And then probably Bama. Yeah, you're probably hoping for that scenario to make your job as easy as possible to pretty much stay with the rankings you've got right now. Because all you would do with this is you would slot Virginia in at 11, and then the winner of Tulane, North Texas in at 12. If Virginia, if it holds pretty chalky. So the only thing that'll change is where people are placed. Like if Bama beats Georgia, how far up do they move? Do them and A&M swap spots 7 to 8? And then A&M plays 9, which I guess right now is what, Oklahoma? So
right now it's Oklahoma playing Alabama in the 8-9 matchup.
Right. Right.
Interesting. So in the top 4, we got Texas Tech, Georgia, Indiana, and then Ohio State. What kind of movement can happen between Ohio State and Indiana losers? Do either one of them fall out of the top 4?
No.
No.
Nah, them
Only
is the 1 and 2 seeds. Yeah, they can swap. That's it.
the only thing I see maybe is if Georgia does beat and Indiana loses, maybe Georgia becomes the 2 and Indiana the 3. I
So
could see
Texas
that.
Tech
But
with a win is locked in 4 regardless if they win.
yeah, if Texas Tech wins, they'll be in at 4. Texas Tech is pretty much going to get a bye.
Yeah.
So the committee decided not to punish Mississippi at all.
Nope. Well, according to FCC, Sean, Lane Kiffin sent all of his offensive staff back to Ole Miss to coach this game.
Yeah, I saw Charlie White Jr. and those guys are going back for the playoffs.
I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Why do you think the committee is showing BYU so much love?
Man, y'all
You
guessing.
think they showing them love?
I mean, they haven't moved him anywhere. What's the name? Probably gave them a good game, a better game than what they should have had when they played against Central Florida. You dropped Utah, who won against Kansas, but you didn't drop BYU, who had a tough game in the beginning against UCF or USF or UCF.
Yeah,
But look
but
at the eye test.
that's a dry spot, Rob, because it's like, you sitting there, but if the playoffs started now, you wouldn't be in. But if you win, you get in. If you lose, you out. It's a dry spot.
So let me ask y'all this. If BYU beats Texas Tech, then that means Notre Dame falls out.
Pretty much.
No, I don't think that. I don't believe that because Georgia's favored to win that game. I think if Bama lose, they are out. That is going to be the team is out.
Yeah, I hope you're right about that, man. For sure. I hope you are correct about that.
I don't know, man. It's very, very tricky. Are they right now? Are they explaining why they came up with this ranking? Was that after the show was done?
Well, the chairman always speak after they do their little analysis. I ain't currently watching the show. Hopefully, one of y'all got eyes on it.
It's
But the
on, but I
chairman
got the
always
volume
break.
turned
What's his name? Reese Davis. He always asks questions and they just answer the questions.
It's over now. The show's over now, so now they're getting ready for Florida Duke to tip off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
recorded it. I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'll let y'all know later.
Now watch
Yeah,
it.
I wasn't able to hear anything, man. I saw them talking to the commissioner or whatever, but I didn't hear anything that was said.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting, especially if Duke wins this game. And let's say Duke and Alabama win. Just curiosity. Duke and Alabama win and BYU wins. There is no at-large.
There is no at-large.
There is no at-large. Notre Dame's out. Miami's out. Texas, everybody else is out.
Yeah, that's a scenario. That's like the least likeliest scenario ever, though.
Oh, it is.
That means
but
all the underdogs won.
Right. Hey, it's football. Who knows?
Hey, we done seen crazier, haven't we?
Yeah. We most definitely have. So, I mean, if you think about it, Alabama, BYU, and Texas and Duke all win their conference championship games. That's 5 SEC, 3 Big 10, 2 Big 12, and 2 Group of 5. That's 12. Nobody else in the playoff. And you're immediately going to have people screaming for expansion immediately.
This is going to be the year that do it.
This will be the year. You are exactly right.
Facts. expansion is coming.
Oh, there is. It's just a matter. It's a matter, and I know you're in love with 14 models. I know that. It's going to be 16. Hell, it might even go to 24. I don't want 24.
No, I didn't change my mind. I'm in love with 24.
Oh, are you now?
Oh yeah, I love 24. Hey, first and second round home games. Everything else neutral site. Oh yeah, I love that. That'd be great for college football.
I will say, if you do it, you will eliminate a lot of chaos because you pretty much take 4 auto bids from the 4 big 4 Power 4 schools.
Hey, I don't care about that either. I don't care about the chaos. I care about the marquee matchups you get in non-conference play. That's what I care about. And if you telling me 24 teams is getting in the playoffs, teams will not be afraid to go on the road and play a big dog.
No, because
you like, oh, I lose that game. Oh well, I still got the rest of my schedule in front of me.
Right, and I don't know. This may be off the topic. If y'all have heard this or not, I'm sure you guys have heard the comments coming out of Austin, right? That if they're not in the playoffs this year, if they don't make the playoff, they're looking to cancel the Ohio State game next year.
Yeah, and Michigan.
Man, I heard that. I don't believe it though.
I believe, dude, you don't understand Texas. That's how they are. They think they're the biggest and baddest brand in all of the world. They will do anything.
Well, they are.
No, they're not.
I don't believe it, bro.
You've ruined 3 conferences. You're going to try to ruin the SEC too. You've ruined every conference you've ever been in.
Nick Bowling 8506 said Bama at number 9 means Notre Dame will get left out if BYU beats Tech. Yeah, we agree with that. If BYU beats Tech, then that means Notre Dame gets left out of there. Who do y'all think in the top 10 that we've seen so far is the weakest team in this top 10?
It's not even close. It's Ole Miss. I keep saying that. Ole Miss is worse than Oklahoma.
I agree. I just watch Ole Miss too, and I agree. Easy. And I think they're gonna be even worse in these playoffs with all the discombobulation that's going on down there.
Yeah. I probably have to go Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Didn't Ole Miss beat Oklahoma?
I think they did.
They did, but it was I think that was the game after the Texas game where Mateer had just come back too.
Hey, I think Miami beat Notre Dame, but Notre Dame way better than Miami.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say.
I'm just saying, that offense at Ole Miss can keep them in games. Now, Oklahoma's defense can keep them in games. But, man, it's a lot more scary when you can't score no points.
Yeah,
hey, listen.
And then to add to that, these are the elite of the elite teams in the country when you talk about the playoffs. But I don't know in Mississippi. I don't know how all the situation with Lane Kiffin is going to affect that team mentally. And I really feel bad for those kids, man.
If I was one of those players, my mindset would be, I'm going to go win this shit without him. You go about your business. We're going to show you we can win this thing without you. If it's some bad blood. But if it ain't no bad blood, then I ain't going to worry about it at all.
The difference is they can't win it with him and they can't win it without him. So it don't really matter.
So their matchup right now, they're what? They're 6?
Yeah, they've got.
So it's a 6-11 matchup?
Yeah, I mean, Virginia or a group of 5 team.
Oh, they winning.
So they'll probably win the first round.
They winning that one for sure.
I don't know if they beating a Virginia team.
Man, listen,
I don't know if they beat a North Texas team if North Texas wins. North Texas can match them score for score up and down the field.
Who you talking about? Oregon?
No.
I'm
Ole Miss. The first round. Ole Miss.
He's talking about Ole Miss. If they get matched up with Ole Miss,
if North Texas,
I agree, Sean.
They're gonna run all over North Texas, man. They're gonna run all over.
I'm telling you, North Texas and Ole Miss, bet the over and put everybody's house on it.
You can bet the over for sure.
Come on, y'all. Come on. North Texas is gonna get crushed by whoever they play. Mississippi, don't matter. They're gonna get crushed. So from when I saw,
if they can turn it into a shootout, I think they got a shot.
Man, I don't know, man. Ole Miss is not that good, man. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Well, I mean, I hear you saying that, and Nick Bowling 8506 is saying Oklahoma or Texas Tech is one of the weakest teams in this thing. But do we really know what Texas Tech is? Do we really know?
No.
I mean, if you watch them, yeah, you could sit there and say they don't play the same competition as the SEC or the Big Ten. But if you just look at their defensive line, just look at it. Oh, it's Big Ten and SEC. They're going to be able to compete. They're going to be able to compete because they're going to get after whoever they play.
Well, I know when they was playing Utah early in the season, Utah's defensive line was killing their offensive line. Now, their defensive line was killing Utah's offensive line, though. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the verdict still might be out on Texas Tech.
They popped them, though.
They popped them. They did.
Oh. Hey, you know, they run that Tennessee type of offense too. Not everybody can guard that hash to hash stuff. I mean, that sideline to sideline stuff where they stretch them receivers all the way out and make you play in space. Not everybody can guard that.
What else y'all see so far in this ranking so far? I know my man SEC Sean is hoping that Texas don't get in so he can have all this glory with his boys, his A&M boys in there. Because I sent you that video of that young lady dogging my Longhorns. She was pretty hilarious.
I told you she's wild. There's something wrong with that lady. She got all kinds of stuff I've seen. She annoying. I don't know that whole Oklahoma or Texas Tech being the weakest team. I mean, you may say Texas Tech is a weaker team, but do you really want to line up against them and find out?
Yeah, that get real tricky, don't it?
I mean, if we in the playoff, win or go home here. Let's see how good they are. Oh, hell, they just smacked us. So
they get the 5-12 win. If they end up at 4, Texas Tech end up at 4, they get the 5-12 win.
Yeah,
which right Oregon. Now is Oregon. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a good contest. I'm gonna like that one.
And then Ole Miss would play. If Ole Miss beats whoever they play in the first round, then they would play Georgia. Is the 3 seed, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then if A&M plays Notre Dame, the winner of that would play Indiana. And then the 8-9 Oklahoma, Alabama winner of that plays Ohio State. Plus, the other reason I don't want to play Notre Dame is they've already been down to our stadium once and played in front of that crowd, so they already know what to expect.
You sound scared.
I don't like Notre Dame. I don't want to play them. I don't want to play. Notre Dame is way better right now than they were at the beginning of the year. Like I said, I've kind of lost faith in our offensive play caller.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man.
I mean, we'll line it up and play. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to, but I just think Notre Dame is playing better right now.
Yeah, I agree. But my dream scenario would have been Texas A&M keeping a top 4 seed, getting a bye, and Miami and Notre Dame playing to play Texas A&M. That for me, that would have been my dream scenario. If I could have had it play out one way, I would have had it played out that way.
Yeah, man, but pressure burst pipes.
Yep.
Hey, I'm trying to get a reaction out of you, Sean. You ain't feed into it, man.
Look, when you've been a fan of that team that I'm a fan of for that many years, you just learn to kind of let things slide off, or else you'll be miserable for your whole life. So,
well,
and
let's
old
talk
I
Paul's
about.
in there, more spooked since Bevo. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's a fact of match. Now, I shouldn't say that either, because we will be getting our running backs back, and Le'Veon Moss can be a game changer. So,
I mean, y'all been having good back play though. Like,
yeah, but we don't have that bruiser like he is that wears down defenses. Like I've mentioned it before, kind of like that Marion Barber, where he just wear on you and wear on you and wear on you, and in the fourth quarter, 3 yards turn into 6, turn into 10, turn into 12, and then you get that lightning bolt back there like a Reuben Owens or a Jamarian Morrow who just busts and he's gone 80 to the house. So it's it's just one of those things. He just adds a dynamic to our running game that's a little more physical. But we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep up with him. We're gonna see what that loss does to them. See if it gets their heads on straight. But we'll line up against anybody and play. I'm not gonna be scared of anybody. I mean,
they
we'll play
shoveled
anybody.
everything out here.
Scared.
Well, let's talk about the offseason, Big Ten, SEC, talking about how we're going to make this 16-team playoff thing. Because I think after this year, they're going to have to go to 16. Just because the way it fell last year, the way it fell is falling this year, I think those two conferences are going to have a meeting of the minds and make a decision on what's going to happen. Are you going to let us get 4? Are we going to let y'all get 4? And then the rest can be two conference with the conference champions and then 5 at large, or however it works out. What do y'all think these discussions are going to be? And what's the hold up anyway? I thought you should have went to 16 this year.
I don't know how you break 16 down fair. I mean, evenly. I mean, the more I look at it, the more Zay might be right with that 24 bracket and giving 4 to each conference, Power 4 conference. I hate to say it, but the more I sit here and think about it, if you break down 16, what are you going to do? You're going to go 3 locks from the SEC and the Big 10, 2 from the ACC and the Big 12. They're not going to be keen on that. They're going to want equal representation, even though they're not equal stature conferences. So then if you go 3 from each conference, now you're looking at 12. You can almost pencil Notre Dame into a 16-team bracket. Let's just go ahead and call that what it is. So now you're at 13. You get 3 at large. You eliminate the group of 5 and say, find your own championship. Do you leave them in? And then you have 2 at-large bids. That's it.
We can avoid all this by just going to 24. We can avoid all of it. That's
what I'm starting to get more on board. I wasn't on board with it when I first heard about it, but I'm starting to become around like you are.
Hey, just come on to 24, man. If it's two little group of 5 teams in there, nobody's gonna complain.
Well, because you'd look at 24, you go 4 from every conference, so that's 16. You definitely guarantee Notre Dame in 17. You can guarantee 1 group of 5 minimum. That's 18, and then 6 at large. I just wish there was a better ranking system than the AP. Then you could just say rank them and take the top 24 teams in that ranking. Use the BCS computer if you have to.
I'm about to say, just bring on the BCS back, the good old BCS, and let's go to 24.
Going to 24. BCS isn't really going to change much. I mean, the BCS got complaints when it was like doing 1 through 4, but it never really got messed down in the bottom half of it. So just bring the computer back. If you need to, tweak some algorithms, plug in your stuff, and let it spit out who's where. And I can promise you, your teams like Notre Dame, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Bama, Georgia, if you're 5 or if you're 9, really not going to matter much. You're still getting up. As long as you're in that top 12, you're getting a home game.
So if you go to 24, does that mean that the regular season is shortened to 10 yet?
No, because it's the same thing. People that play in the first round will have to win 4 games to win it all. If you get a bye, you have to win 3 games to win it all. It will be the same thing.
Yep.
But do y'all think they would immediately go to 24? Don't y'all think they would go to 16 first, then 24?
Hey, listen, Tony, I mean, I don't know what they would do, but Tony Petitti, what's his name? What's the Big Ten dude's name? That I said I don't like.
Yeah, Tony Petitti.
He the one. Yeah, he the one that came up with the proposal. You know, and I feel like Texas, if Notre Dame get left out, I feel like them the 2 teams that should be all on board on it, because you know for a fact every year they'll be in that playoff bracket every year.
Yeah, you'd have if Bama gets knocked out by losing by 3 points, like they say, you're gonna have Bama on board with Greg Sankey in there saying, "Nah, we're gonna go to 24." We agree with the Big 12, with the Big 10 now. We're going to go to 2014 bracket. And if the other 2 conferences don't like it, maybe it's time the Big 10 and the SEC just say, let's just do our own.
Hey,
we'll make more money between the 2 conferences.
Sean, I feel like the other 2 conferences is the bigger winners.
I would too, because they're going to get teams in. They're at a chance this year the ACC gets 0, where they would be guaranteed 4. Now, they have to fix their tiebreakers, because I don't know who the damn 4 teams would be. But the ACC would get 4, so Utah would be in. Who else? Probably Houston from the Big 12. I mean, you would think that they'd be for it. But they're afraid that, 4 and 4 and 4 and 4, and then your 2 conferences are going to get all the at-larges. Well, yeah, they probably should. So it's going to be interesting. But I would see I could almost see 24 before 16.
I mean, just looking at the what they got as the top 25 now. Let's say we leave North Texas, and let's say we leave James Madison out of it. You have 23 now. But let's just say there was another Power 4 team that was in at 24. The matchups that we will see, do you think there will be some interesting matchups? Because none of those teams in the top 23 are necessarily bad teams. I think there will still be some good games.
Yeah, listen. When I seen the first 2014 projected bracket, I thought it was interesting. There's no reason for me to think it wouldn't be interesting now. You know, the teams have probably switched and flopped and moved around, but I still think we'll get great games. You listen. If this was week 6 and you had number 9 such and such from the SEC playing number 22 from the Big 12 for such and such, bro, everybody will watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to watch that game. You're going to tune into that game. So I don't understand.
You're going to get a lot more cross-regional, like not rivals, but matchups. Like, you're going to get who would be the 4th team in the Big Ten this year right now? Is it USC or Michigan?
Just say USC.
Okay, so you're going to get, this doesn't work exactly, but let's just say you're going to get USC and Houston. I'm intrigued by watching that because I've never seen those 2 teams play.
Yeah.
What were we talking? Me and Zay were talking about it one day where it was like Miami and I think Texas Tech, where we couldn't remember. I had to go look it up. They had played 5 times in the history of the last 100 years. They've only played 5 times. Those are games you're not going to see. But if you go to a 2014 bracket, looking at the top 25 here, just cut North Texas out. Let's say they lose to Tulane. You got James Madison at 24 moving all the way up. Iowa, you're going to get matchups of Arizona and A&M, Tulane and Indiana. You're just going to get some matchups you would not regularly see. where everybody said we need to get away from the 4-team playoff because of why? It's the same 4 teams every year, right? What was it? Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, Georgia, pretty much Notre Dame in there, would get in. It was the same teams every year. So now they've gone to 12, and you get more teams in, but you're still having issues with there's still really good teams that are going to be left out in the cold, So.
Hey, check this out. RJ Young tried to do the projection before the show, right? I just pulled it up. He kind of got close, but you couldn't predict certain things. He had Texas A&M at 6. Of course, they had him at 7. But let me just read off some of these matchups he had in the first round in the 2014 playoff bracket. You had 17-16 matchup will be Virginia versus USC. You have what happened to everybody? You had
somebody took the button.
Oh, you had 24 seed going against 9 seed Texas, Duke and Texas. 20-13 will be Navy and Alabama. 21-12 will be North Texas and Notre Dame. 18-15. Look, Sean, you almost called this one. Michigan and Utah. And then 19-14 North Texas Vandy. 22-11 Pitt and Miami. And then Ohio State, Texas Tech, Oregon, Ole Miss, Indiana, OU, Georgia, Texas A&M all had byes.
How many teams get a bye? 4?
Not 8.
8. Okay.
I like that.
you have to get it down. If you go to 24, you have to give 8 teams a bye to get it down to that 16 number to where the bracket then breaks free.
Yeah, I like that. I think I might.
I wasn't on board with it, but I think I'm coming around to it.
And you know what? You can even like preserve conference championships with that. You could just be like, hey, you win your conference, you get a bye. You get a bye, and if they turn them to home games, you get a bye and a home game. Now that'd be something right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Now your goal is finish in the top 24. Finish in the top 24. Now you can schedule how you want to. You can play some of them games from home or homes. And your goal is, listen, just finish in the top 24, which is a lot better than having to try to make it into 12 or 16.
Well, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
You look at 24, I'm just going to use Texas as an example because they're the team that's on the out with 3 losses right now. So say Texas wound up playing Notre Dame this year too. Lost to them, you already got 4 losses, but those losses, you'll be in. Even with 4 losses, you're getting in. So it's not going to hurt anything to schedule an A&M, Ohio State, a Notre Dame, Texas, a Notre Dame, Georgia. It's not going to hurt you. Even if you have 4 losses with good quality teams you've played, you should be in it. No problem with a 2014 bracket.
It appears like this 24 team bracket is starting to pick up some steam because I believe Joe Clapp might have been one of the first to mention it, maybe. But I think he might have mentioned it last year sometime. And so now a lot more people are actually looking at that. I think the Big Ten guy talked about it as well. It might be picking up some steam, and it may just, to appease everybody, especially after what we saw last year with Ole Miss and Alabama getting left out and them griping. This year, you're probably going to have Texas, Vanderbilt, Miami probably griping, BYU probably griping. Maybe they might just decide, listen, let's everybody sit down at the table. Let's work out this 24 team thing, and that way we don't have to worry about this issue anymore. finish in the top 24, schedule how you want to schedule. You don't have to worry about nobody saying that, you went to Ohio State and you lost that first game. Now you're being penalized for it. No, you won't get penalized for it because all you got to do is finish in the top 24. I think they need to kick the group of 5 teams out too.
Now, we need the SEC to keep that power school non-conference game, though, because one thing that will shoot this down, this 2014 playoff down, is if y'all get 10 teams in. That will shoot it down instantly.
Quickly, yeah. You're right. No, I agree.
Only people will be complaining is T1 and FanDuel Zaya.
That's not true. I'd be
That's
complaining.
not, listen,
I'd complain. I don't want us. What is the point? Why don't we just have our own SEC tournament at that point? To hell with it. But I don't want 10 down to 14 teams to be from the SEC. The only way that's cool is if there's 10 from the SEC and 10 from the Big Ten, and we just, like I said, do our own thing. And then we bring Notre Dame along with us too. They can come on too because they're a blue blood too. But we're not. I don't want 10 teams. A 2014 bracket, I don't want more than 6 teams from any conference in there.
Okay, because right now they will have 7, right? They will have 7.
Yeah, I think the SEC would have 7.
7 of the 24. Where did Tennessee fall to after that loss to Vanderbilt? They fell out of the top 25.
They fell to the landfill.
Yeah, Missouri too. Missouri, they done took it on the chin these last couple of weeks.
I mean, Missouri beat. Who they beat? Oh, Arkansas. That doesn't count.
All right, y'all. Well, I think we've pretty much covered everything. Now, unless y'all got something else y'all want to discuss about this college football playoff selection committee's rankings, it looks like we got to wait until after next week to see what's going to happen.
So you've got. So right now, I think it'd be 7-7. I think it'd be 7-7 for the SEC and the Big Ten right now if you were in a 2014 bracket.
Nah, 6-7.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
We've got 6. SEC got
Big
6.
10.
Really?
Big 10.
Iowa.
Yeah, we got Iowa in there and Michigan in there, along with Oregon, Indiana, Ohio State.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
and
you're right.
USC.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that's that. Listen, man, I'm about to call the NCAA and tell them we're going to 24. I'm making an executive decision. They need somebody to put their foot down.
Trump.
But oh man, let's not get copyrighted.
Right.
We said his name, we got struck the next day. Let's not say that guy's name on this show, man.
Man, I'm about to go check that now. Man, dang. Big Facts Media 20.057. Did y'all discuss Jerry Jeudy or no? We can discuss Jerry Jeudy, man. Let's go ahead and discuss him.
Bruh is a wild man. He got to calm down. He is not even like that.
Exactly. Like, come on, man. I mean, as many passes as he done dropped in his career, he shouldn't be talking at all.
Hey, on the real, Shador just don't mess with him for real. He looked him off a couple times in that game.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. When you got a receiver that you can't depend on, but he out there because he's making X amount of dollars, a quarterback will look you off every time if they don't have no confidence in you. Then they wonder, why is this dude even on the field? Go get one of these other dudes who are a little bit more hungry, who gonna catch the ball, ain't worried about getting their block knocked off, none of that kind of stuff. That's gonna concentrate and catch this ball. Jeudy ain't trying to do none of that. He's trying to get some free ass money.
My question would be, My question would be why Jerry. It wasn't like Dylan Gabriel was giving Jerry Judy 25 targets a game. So
Right.
why, when Shador gets the starting job, you have smoke for Shador? But I didn't see that kind of animation when Dylan Gabriel was the starting quarterback. That was weak.
Hey, post game. You know, man, hate is it's a different type of drug, man. It's a different type of drug. That young fella making all that money. You know, he seeing all them jerseys in the bleachers. He like, you just showed up and you the backup, bro. He hating. That's all I see.
100%.
Hey y'all, let me explain what happened though when they was on that when they showed them over there on the sideline. So what happened was we was backed up on the 5 yard line. Shador, they over there talking. Shador over there. Now, hey y'all, this is me just putting my 1-2 together because y'all know I think I can read minds and I know everything. So I'm just watching them and Shador like, look, I'm dropping back. Look, I'm ready to get rid of the ball right now. It's hot. We're on the 5 yard line. You're not ready. So I had to wait and then, kind of like threw the ball away. But he like, look, dude, right here. It's right here. Right here. And get away from me, dude. Go somewhere. So that's what that was. Judy tripping. Then you saw the big offensive lineman get up and get Judy back. Like, go on, dog. You tripping. But, yeah, he was tripping, had no room to talk. I mean, it's unfortunate because the team needs it. And all he's doing and has been doing is letting the team down.
Hey, T1, I need you to pull that video up and do a voiceover. That was fabulous.
Man, I wish I knew how to do that stuff though. But like, dog, I'm looking, and then like they were showing the play at the same time, and you saw when Shador was ready to let the ball go because it's a quick read. It's a hot read. We're on the 5 yard line. You know they're coming with the pressure. I can't sit back here in the pocket. So yeah.
Hey, Steve Smith called Jerry Judy a jag. Just another guy.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh man. Oh man. All right, y'all. Anything else?
Hey, time out though. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having dinner, but what about did I miss y'all talking about Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend and her post? Y'all hear about that?
No.
Nah, what happened?
Oh yeah, she did a little post talking about Shador and talking about how the fan was chanting for Dylan to get in the game. Yeah, and it was like RJ was like, if this was Shiloh posting some stuff like this, the Sanders would be banned. All across any social media, just anything, they'd be tearing them up. But this Gabriel's girl, and yeah, she wild. And then what RJ say, there ain't nothing but him and his girl doing pillow talking, and she coming out verbal with it. Wow.
Shador didn't play bad, bro. They didn't set him up for
Man,
success
Shador
at all.
played good. If we want to be honest, Shador played good. Shador didn't play bad at all. He had a higher, I believe he had a higher quarterback rating than Purdy as well.
He did.
No, he played a good game. We just had a lot of special teams mistakes and bad play call. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Go ahead, Post.
I was just gonna say the amount of delusion. I find it hard to believe that anybody in that stadium was cheering for Dylan Gabriel to come in the game. That's hilarious.
That's actual cat.
Is that wild or what?
Hey, ain't nobody rude, man. She just talking. It was her that she heard.
Right, exactly.
Nah, maybe she was sitting next to the two people in a stadium that liked him, and she actually did hear it from two people.
She was sitting next to his mom and dad.
Right. I mean,
y'all saw what this was talked about earlier when we were talking about that Penn State thing on the earlier stream. The BYU coach said no.
He said no.
Nope. Said I'm staying at BYU.
He likes his ties out there with that community out there. So I could see that. I could see that.
Texas Tech gave Joey McGuire a 7-year deal, 7-year extension.
Yeah, he know what to do out there. They got have y'all seen their facilities?
Yep.
Oh my God.
More.
Man, they got a top of the line, top of the arc facility. Yep. Hey, they do their walkthroughs. They got a building. They got a building with a big jumbo screen with fake turf where they do their walkthroughs at and just walk through they stuff. It's so beastie.
You want to know what's crazy? We got numerous high schools that have that same thing.
Yeah, I need to go to Texas. I need more money, bro.
Indoor practice facilities, heated, up in the panhandle and stuff. Yep, high schools build them. Multi-million-dollar walkthrough stadiums for high school kids. Yep. But yeah, that guy, big energy tycoon, Cody Campbell out there at Texas Tech, that dude is he's got billions and he is pumping it to Tech. He wants his alma mater to be relevant, and he knows now in this era you can buy your way to be relevant, and he's going to do it.
Did y'all see that? It was a game last week. It was one of the rivalry games last week, and they had the fans were in some kind of almost like they was in like a theater or something, and the screen made it look like they was actually on the freaking field, bro. And they scored touchdowns, and it's coming at you like 3D. Did you see that post game? What game?
I think it was in Vegas or something. Were they in Vegas?
Man, you probably put that in the chat.
They was watching Ohio State, Michigan. I saw that.
It was Ohio State, Michigan. That was sick, wasn't it? That fan experience, you can't be at the game.
Yeah, that was dope. That was at the game.
That was dope.
Didn't they used to do that for NBA? Oh, my bad.
No, there's 3 of those theaters around the U.S. One's out in L.A. I think one's in Dallas. And one is somewhere on the East Coast. I don't remember exactly where right now. But they do it. I noticed it last year. You can go to that and watch one of the NASCAR races, and it puts you like right on the fence of a NASCAR race as the cars are coming by. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's
didn't they not the exact same thing, but something similar. Didn't they do that for like the NBA during COVID?
Yeah, they were like digitally. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Zay. I remember that.
Yeah, it made it seem like you was like at the game in the bleachers. Like it was something virtual.
Can you get that like in the home theater experience?
Not on bro. When I have my big screen up, it's like I'm at the game, bro.
Really?
It's like I'm at the game. That's why I hate not watching the game on my big screen. And I have my speaker. I have my big speaker plugged up to it too. So you hear the band playing loud, the fans, everything. I'm at the game.
Hey, I'm saying y'all never put a VR headset on?
No, not me.
No.
Man, I played this little zombie game on little bro's little VR. I never touched the VR again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I went up the ladder. Hey, I went up the ladder. The zombie popped out, and I threw it off my head, and I retired.
That's my point. That's probably why I don't do it, because I'm telling you right now, when I watch that game by myself, man, listen, anything in my hands, it's getting lost, bro. It's getting lost. That's why I keep my hands free.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get that in your own home theater. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna cost, but I'm pretty sure it can get done.
That's the whole thing, Post, is you can get anything you want done in your house if you've got the right amount of money for it.
Right.
I just don't have the right amount of money for it.
I need that experience, man. That was off the chain. Anything else y'all want to discuss before we wrap up? We're just past an hour and 10 minutes. Anything else y'all want to talk about? All right.
Nope, I just left the library though. I picked up Robert Greene Mastery. About to start reading that tonight. It's gonna be a good read.
The greatest movie soundtrack of all time was Above the Rim.
I'm gonna have to do some research. I don't know. I think I could top you on that post.
I don't know. I have to definitely, based on genre of movie, or genre of music, because I like some classic rock, and so the movie Dazed and Confused has a killer soundtrack.
The greatest movie soundtrack of all time was the Above the Rim soundtrack.
Oh, Sean, I think he got it. He doubled down.
Yeah, he probably do, but again,
this sounds like Russian roulette.
Can't argue. At least you didn't say Titanic. If you'd have said Titanic, we would have ended the stream immediately.
Hey, where's Smokey at? He had to work.
Hey, I was away from my phone. Hey, you definitely right, Post. Above the Rim, the hottest soundtrack in all the soundtracks, man. And it was just a great time when I was bumping it. So that, man, the greatest, dog. I'm with you.
Hey, that brought back all type of memories, didn't it?
Yeah. I was away from the phone. I ain't getting no seconds on it. I'm like, dang, go on, man. I hope they don't leave by the time I get back. Yeah. Above the Rim was it.
All right, y'all. Yeah, Smokey on his way to that graveyard shift.
Oh, okay.
He's on the graveyard shift. I'm like, man, listen, I would have had to tell them I ain't coming.
Yeah, so.
All right, y'all. Well, is somebody going live tomorrow?
Wah, wah, wah.
I think it's a City League game tomorrow. I might go and catch tomorrow. I ain't for sure. I gotta look at my schedules again, but I know it's that basketball.
Oh, basketball. See who? Yeah, let me know who playing T1.
Yeah, I was saying we was on the podcast earlier. Like we need City League TV has some other games on the stream. That one game, man, it's a whole lot of cold-blooded games going on out here. We've been missing them.
I got you. I heard you. I got you.
I know we talked about doing something tomorrow. Last night, Zay popped up on our stream last night, and we were talking about doing something Wednesday going through signing day. But I think with just a few football games this weekend, we may just push signing day chat to go over it till Thursday. Because there's only a few games this week. It's not like we got a huge slate of games.
Right. Let me end the stream and y'all stay in here so we can maybe talk a little bit more about what we can do for City League TV and the stream on Thursday. So let me end it and just stay in there real quick.
Hey, we was in the building, T1.
Now we up out of here, y'all. Peace out.